Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, just really quickly, some self-promotion. My blog on Pakistani dramas is being resurrected from its catatonic state. So if you're interested in Pakistani dramas, do look at the links in the description box below. So in a few weeks, Kabir Singh is releasing. It has been directed by Sandeep Vanga, who also directed the Telugu original, which is Arjun Reddy. The Bollywood version has Shahid Kapoor and Kiara Advani in it. Of course, being directed by the original director means that a lot of people are looking forward to watching it, but also it means that there will be a lot of comparisons. Because, you kind of wonder why the director would mess with something that's already good, which we understand. Obviously, it's directed towards the North Indian audience now rather than the South Indian audience. Kabir Singh does look to have promise, but can it live up to the original? Who knows? Time will tell, but for now, let's do a little bit of a throwback review. If I were to simply sum up the storyline of Arjun Reddy, I would say it's about the main character, Arjun, is a doctor, and after his girlfriend, Preeti, who he is madly in love with, ends up marrying somebody else, he basically drives himself down a very dark path of alcoholism, drugs, and he's very promiscuous, to put it simply. Of course, all of these things are leading him nowhere, and the crux of the film is to see how he manages to dig himself out of that hole and find meaning in his life again. Sort of. Obviously, for me to have seen this movie so many times, there are going to be more positives than negatives, but let's discuss the pros and cons, because there are some cons in this movie. There are some negatives, some things that didn't sit well with me as a viewer, especially as a girl. But of course there are a lot of positives too, but let's start with the negatives first. The movie literally opens with Arjun having physical relations with a girl, and when they're interrupted, he literally holds a knife to her in order to get her to continue. It's a rape attempt. There's no way to water that one down. He literally attempts to rape her, but she gets away, and that's the end of it. That first scene really turned me off of the movie. I was 5 seconds away from turning it off. I have no idea what kept me going, but I am glad that I did. But that scene was terrible. Next, of course, there is the whole thing that Arjun literally forces Preeti into a relationship against her will. He commands everybody in the college to stay away from her and basically says, "This is my girl, so you better treat her right. Nobody look at her, nobody haze her, nobody do any of these things." And I think that's problematic in more than just one way. It's a different thing that Preeti is shown as being this very innocent girl. So she kind of molds herself to adjust to his ways. And so, of course, being innocent, she falls into this whole thing because she likes the attention. She likes that somebody loves her so much. And, that's different. But still, the way he lures her in is kind of creepy. Arjun's downward spiral. I mean, it's very interesting to watch. It's insane to see him go from this well-groomed, educated doctor to, of course he's still a functioning doctor, but he's an alcoholic. He's working as an alcoholic. He's on drugs. All of these things happen, and it's interesting to see the growth and the progression of how he gets that way. What really brings things crashing down is when you realize that all of this happens like in 6 months. It's not even a full year. And so that's kind of a downside. I think it would have been more believable had more time passed by. Alright, coming to the positives, of course, the love story. I think the love story is actually very endearing when you get down to the bottom of it. It's very sweet to see the connection that these two characters share. Of course, again, like I said, Preeti's naivety, her innocence, also plays a big factor in that. She decides to mold herself to Arjun and the way he is, anger and all. But it's very cute to watch. And the casting is perfect because these two actors, I'm not sure how well known they were in the Telugu industry when this movie was made, but to me, I'd never seen them in any movies before, so it was a very fresh pairing, and they were very interesting actors to watch because I didn't know what to expect. That might be something that will go against the Bollywood remake because we do know who Shahid Kapoor is. We know what he's like. We know what to expect in a way. Though he's a great actor, and I'm sure he'll be able to mold himself to the role, he's not a fresh face. Again, the love story is refreshing to watch in a way. It's the kind of love story that has built in a way that you are rooting for these characters to end up together. I think Arjun Reddy just really had everything going for it, despite some flaws here and there, which of course I've already discussed the cons. I just think overall the movie was a really great package. It's something you can watch over and over again. It has great performances, the writing is solid, and you just feel for the characters, which is important in a love story. It has been a while since a love story like that has been on screen in Bollywood, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Already I'll say that the music is a hit. I love the songs. बेख्याली में भी तेरा ही ख्याल आए क्यों बिछड़ना है ज़रूरी ये सवाल आए. In the Hindi version, they've done a great job with the music, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how Shahid Kapoor pulls this role off. There are a lot of expectations resting on this one, so let's see. But I personally did love Arjun Reddy. I know the Telugu fans did too. There are a lot of people who do not speak Telugu who have also watched the movie and loved it. So all eyes are on Kabir Singh. Let's see how it fares in a couple of weeks. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Bye.